Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Joe. Welcome back to SNES's Life. Tonight we're playing Super Pinball Behind the Mask. I don't know why Behind the Mask, but I didn't invent the damn game, so who am I to judge? This is the second pinball game we'll have played for the Super Nintendo. Freya, hello. How are you? Welcome in. The first pinball game we played for the Super Nintendo was underwhelming, to say the least. We did not care for it. The screen moved too much. The physics seemed really bad. The music wasn't great. And I don't think that the pinball tables themselves were that inspired, personally. But who knows? Goober! What up, sausage? Or whatever the hell that is. Pepperonis. I was right. It's sausage. You hit the screen with sausage. Working on music. I wish I had musical talent. I can play like the first like 7 bars or whatever of Linus and Lucy on the piano. Anyway, yeah. So the screen, there's 3 pinball tables here on the cover. I don't know if that means there are 3 pinballs in the game. Actually, I lie. There are only 3 pinballs in the game. It's horribly disappointing. But looks like we have Blackbeard's Cave, Wizard, and Jolly Joker are the 3 tables that will be present. Let's take a look at the back of the box. You know how to toot a horn. I can toot a horn, can't I, Frey? Super Pinball, the way it was meant to be. I don't know about all that. Experience, look, sound, feel of real arcade pinball. Thumper bumper, multi-ball, skill shots, huge bonuses. I don't think there's really a skill shot in this from the way it sounds. Personal opinion. So here's your 3 tables. They made backboard art, I guess, for them, although it looks like it's just kind of copying some of the art from the main table. I don't know. I don't know if these are like screenshots morphed into some perverse 3D look of a pinball table or what. It doesn't leave me thrilled, honestly. We'll see. I don't know. Our hair. You know, International Talk Like a Pirate Day was just last Monday. And trust me, my wife is on board with that shit, so I know. She's a pirate. We get the instruction manual. I'll give them this. At least they did something with the manual that makes it look different than most manuals. Here we get a real simple control scheme. A or R is the right flipper. B or X is the nudge or tilt. Left, L and left are actually the left flipper. And B and X also shoots the ball, which is why I said I don't know that there's a skill shot in here because I think it just like blasts the ball out. I don't think like if you hold it, it gives it a certain amount of power. It just shoots the damn thing out. Select is your actual pause. Starts the game. This explains there are 2 kind of modes. There's competition mode where you just pick a table and play it, and then there's conquest mode where you have to hit a certain score threshold on each table to go to the next table. We're just going to be playing competition mode. I don't really want to do conquest because I'd probably never make it press the first damn table. It does explain the different skill shots and anatomy of a pinball table. And this is probably my favorite thing about this manual is there is a real basic art mock-up of what the tables look like. So you can see here on the left is the Jolly Joker. I like this because it lets you know kind of what things are. I'm scared of this because if they felt the need to put this in the manual, then I really don't know how bad the graphics are going to be that you can't tell what things are. But it does also lay out like what the points are, and that's pretty important to know in a pinball game. There are different like things that will come across the screen, I guess. So here's Blackbeard and Iron Men. And the Wizard. And that's it. 3 tables. Not much here. What was Goober? Isn't there a... I feel like there's a naval combat game. Something in Iron Men. Iron Ships and Iron Men or something like that. I feel like it's something you might have heard of. You would know. But we're going to turn the thing on. I have a monster headache right now, so... Sorry if I'm even more blasé than usual. Technos. I don't know if Technos is the one that made the last pinball game that we didn't care for, but Behind the Mask. How many players? 2 players, 3 players, 4 players? You could do 4 players, that's nice. And then you can just exit to the main screen, which seems a little weird, but who am I to judge? So let's just let's start on Jolly Joker. We'll see what kind of score we get. Sounds familiar? Yeah.
Get ready.
Get ready. Interesting. I really don't care for the Jolly Joker's face.
Ready.
Sounds like some bad, like, piano jazz.
Get ready.
Well, I should at least get 1,000,000 points for what it matters. Or maybe not. No, I got 1,000,000. God, that was awful. So, the tilt really doesn't shake it as much as you'd wish it would. Which is kind of a bummer. It's like a real
Wanna
gentle
try
shake.
again?
And the physics don't feel amazing by any stretch. Also, to get past the first level on Conquest, you're supposed to hit 60 million points. I barely got over 1 million on that. See if we can't find a table that we enjoy here. I feel like if one of them's gonna hit, it's gotta be Blackbeard. Whew, God. Ooh, a bonus. Ooh, 1,000,000 point bonus. Nice. Alright, well, I like Blackbeard's cave. Or Blackbeard and Iron Man better than the other one. Oh, shit. As I immediately sink it.
Get ready.
Bogus. Can I get to 4 million?
Get ready.
Seems like an entirely achievable option. A thing that one could do. Conceivably easy. Hey, give me big money, big money. Oh, 10 million. Nice. Gold. I do like the additional little screen there. It's kind of like the... oh, multi-ball. Well, back to single ball. And man down. Whammy. Yeah, many a whammy. But I like this board better than the other board.
Want to try again?
I feel like there's a lot of misses in this game already. Let's go ahead and try this last table out before we complain too much, I guess. Maybe this one will be better. Maybe it'll be the best, right? Maybe it's ascending order from worst to best. Maybe they knew it. It looks like it's like a Rasputin or a bad John Constantine. We're in limbo. Whoa. Couldn't even see what it said on the screen. It message flew by so quickly. Ah. Hey, I got the last drop target. Hot dog. Add a letter to something or other. It's kind of annoying that the add a letter to wizard gotcha. Okay. I'm guessing that's your big score multiplier if you can spell the word. Ooh. Oh, I finally whiffled. Benji, what's going on, buddy? Love the music. Yeah, this music's not too bad. It's a bit like Chrono Trigger at times. I don't know about that. But maybe, I guess. How are you tonight, Benj? What are you up to?
Get ready.
Get ready. Football. Like American football or soccer? Fudge. Lingual football, American.
Get ready.
Yeah, I can't watch American football anymore than I can watch soccer. It's just, it's all boring as hell to me, so. Wow, that was just shit right there. That's it. Well, at least I got
Wanna try
decent
again?
points here. I think I kind of like that table the best, actually. I did the best on Blackbeard, but that one seemed to make more sense to me. So don't. I see. So the tables all essentially work the same as far as how their scoring is, but me too. I watch some football from time to time. We finally got a pro soccer team here in Charlotte this year. I can appreciate, we'll try Conquest. I'm never going to get past this. 60 million to get out of the first table into the next one, so yeah. Let's begin. Forbidden Door at 60 million.
Ready.
Okay. Unless you give me unlimited balls. That ain't happening, sir. I just don't. I can respect the athleticism and skill that professional players have, but it's just boring. Ha! Look at that, right down the shitter immediately.
Get ready.
Oh my god. Flipper Gas game is crazy big. Yeah, there's a lot of things that leave to be desired, unfortunately. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about it, but you're right. That's an awfully big flippy gap. Get trapped up there for me now. The music's not very exciting. It is kind of relaxing, which is cool, but also no. What a pity. Come back
Wanna
later.
try again?
Wow. And you have to get 60 million in Conquest mode to get out of there. Okay, whatever you say. I guess the idea was that eventually you would get good at this. I think the real problem is I've played better. I don't think it's making it that hard to do, though. Like, There are good video pinball games. I'm not gonna say this is gonna fall in amongst them. Also, it's got flashy lights. Why on earth, when it says, you know, you've lit a letter, does it not actually light the letter on the board? That seems silly. What have you been playing lately, Beej? Anything interesting? Goober, you still in there? What about you? Ah, fudge. Don't be sloppy. Sorry. That's all I am is sloppy, sir. Jesus. World War Z, Teen Mutant Hero Collection. Reading comics here. Reading comics here. Latoy as well? What is Latoy as well? Reading comics here lately. Auto corrected it into Latoy as well. That's impressive. I do love a shitty autocorrect. I like that it does change the music during multi-ball. Gives you that much at least. A little bit of excitement. Right down the pit. I want to go see Mr. Toy as well. Ah, that was it. What a pity. Come back.
Want to try again?
No, I don't actually. Okay, I don't care for that particular table that much. Let's go back to Blackbeard, shall we? It's a deep, just be prepared. Sounds like you're referring to a hooker. I want to get in the toy as well. It's a deep one.
Get ready.
Nasty. That's what you get right there. My wife has learned from a long time ago that I don't have dancing skills at all. If you gaze deep enough into the murky waters, sometimes they look bad.
Get ready.
We have a friend who lives not far from us, and the house that she lives in has been in her family for like 150 or 60 years or something. And so it still has like the original like wells that were dug on the property. And they just have like wooden doors over them. And you can open it up and just look down into the water. And she says she doesn't know how deep it is, but I mean, it's probably a good 5 feet across. Like, it's big. You could lose a body down there pretty easily.
Get ready.
That's my dance move. I mean, yeah, she knows the only way to get me to dance is to be tipsy, but I assure you that the only thing that happens at that point is I'm less self-conscious about the fact that I can't dance, and so I don't mind looking awful while I fail to dance. Gold, I've got gold fever, golden multi-ball. It's too bad that it only ever gives you 2. My personal pinball machine I have in the other room does 3-ball multi-ball sometimes. You have to skillfully get them into like the buckets before you set the multi-ball off. But you can get it to go 3 multi-ball, and I have gotten it a couple times. But boy, it's difficult. Oh! Look at it. It went straight down the middle, and then it was kind enough to send it back up for me. Dumped bodies. No, you throw bodies. You could put them in a well, but you definitely want to put them in a pig farm. Pigs will eat anything. Ever tried any fishing games on the Switch? Are there any for the Super Nintendo? Yes, a few. I'll have to look into them. I've never seen a fishing game on the Switch. We did play Super Black Bass for the Super Nintendo, and that was a good long while ago, and that frankly might be the only damn fishing game that exists for it. But I don't know, maybe. What fishing games are on the Switch? I didn't realize that they still made fishing games. I guess I remember the Wii had fishing games that had the big fake like fishing pole you stuck your Wiimote into. Never played any. The Wii... I didn't appreciate the Wii until much, much later when I found out that they basically ported all of the light gun shooter games onto it. And then I really appreciated the Wii because light guns are one of my favorite genres. They just do not get enough love. Ooh. Yeah, I like I managed to keep that one alive. Oh, man, down. So I got a good bonus there, though. That was a hell of a bonus.
Want to try again?
Really, I know there's 2 for sure for the Switch. I mean, I don't... Fishing games... I don't know. They sound almost as boring to me as sports games. They need to make more of the fish games for Switch. The masses are in uproar.
Get ready.
Lagging games get a ton of love. Companies just didn't have a way to make them any longer for home use. Sure they do. The Switch was the amazing thing. Like, it's just an IR sensor. It's a mouse pointer, for God's sakes. Like, the Wii U could still play them all. And honestly, I don't think... I mean, the PlayStation has the PS Move, which does it through the camera with lights on the ends of your remotes, but I would think that the Wii was a much more elegant and accurate and cheaper solution, I would imagine. It's just an IR bar instead of a freaking full-on camera. I don't know. I mean, the only gun games you see anymore are all the Cabela's crap. And I suppose maybe they're still making them in arcades, but we don't have any arcades around here. Oh, that was weak.
Get ready.
I mean, I don't think... So the PlayStation, yes, but people want to use guns for those games. I don't want part of it. I agree. I want to use guns in any other shooting game. I mean, let's go backwards and look at it. You know, the NES had probably like 10 games that utilized the zapper. Super Nintendo, I think, had 8. Or no, they had 12, I think. Sega Genesis had, I think, 2. And then another like 6 to 8 when you added the Sega CD on. PlayStation had a good handful of them. They had the Resident Evil Survivor set, which I think was like 2 or 3 games. Time Crisis Project Titan, Area 51, Target Terror. I know there's a handful more. Jesse James, and then The Revenge of Jesse James. I think it got a port of Lethal Enforcers on there as well. Oh, the Sega Genesis had the Lethal Enforcers 1 and 2 too. PS2 had Time Crisis 2 and 3. And then it had the Resident Evil Dead Aim set, Dino Crisis, or not Dino Crisis, there was a dinosaur one. Yeah, a ton. The original Xbox had 3, PS2 had a few. PS2 had more than a few, but yeah, the original Xbox had like the shit. I owned 2 of the 3. It had the Silent Scope trilogy and House of the Dead 3, I think. Yeah, I don't know what the third one was. Mario Party Superstar is the only game I care for on the Switch. Funny. What else was there? I mean, the PlayStation 3 has a handful of them. It's got Time Crisis 4, which comes with Dreadstorm. Killzone 3 technically is a gun game. Has one called The Shoot, which isn't terrible. I think PS2 really is... Starsky and Hutch is the third game. Ooh. A large hard drive into an original Xbox. You know, Freya, I've thought about it. I don't know. That's a lot of effort. I have probably 30 games for my original Xbox, and I know so little about the library on that system that those 20 or 30 games, which are all the ones that people like kind of recommended me, are really kind of all I'm looking for. I think PlayStation 2 and the Wii are really my light gun bastions, because you know what, the Wii had the Mad Dog McCree series, had LA Machine Guns, and another one that the one that came with it. It had Target Terror, it had Heavy Fire Afghanistan, had both the Umbrella Chronicles, Dark Side Chronicles. Gunslingers is a really good 4-player shooting game. Great racing games on the OG Xbox. You at least need to play the Bible games. Fusion Frenzy. I don't have Fusion Frenzy. I have seen it, and it's fairly cheap. But it's like a party game, and that means I have to get like 4 people together to play the damn thing, and that's just not likely to happen. And as far as racing games, those also aren't really my preferred genre. I mean, I can be okay with a racing game. Like I actually have, I think one of the games I got for my Xbox is the original Project Gotham Racing, because everyone was like, this is one of the best racing games ever. And so I'm pretty sure I have that. I went right down the hole. Stupid pinball game. Yeah, Fusion Frenzy is just basically their version of Mario Party, right? Welcome to Wizards Amusement Park. Multi-ball! Boink.
Jackpot.
I don't even know how I hit the jackpot. You can play against the computer. Oh, okay. I mean, you can play Mario Party against the computer too. It still plays playing against that. Project Gotham Racing series is my favorite set of racing games. Did they have that on Dreamcast, Beach? I'm thinking of something else. I don't. Yeah, now I'm kind of curious. I'm pretty sure I have Gotham Racing, but I can find out real quick. I mean, keep in mind, I only own maybe 30 games for most of my systems. Except for the Super Nintendo. In that case, I own like 60. Let's see. Yes, I do have the original Project Gotham Racing. Show enough. Maybe I'll have to break that out and play it sometime just because you told me. Hydrate and posture check. You're awful. So the Xbox and the 360. Actually, I might have like 30 or so games for the 360 as well. I have this weird belief that like if it's not my primary system, I shouldn't own more than like 30 games for it. It's a few too many.
Want to try again?
Game? No, I don't think I do. I think I'm about enough of this game. So let's discuss the good, bad, and the ugly here. Good. It's pinball. The tables can be pretty simple, which is sometimes a bonus. I like the themes. I like the wizard. I like the Blackbeard. I don't care for the Joker's table. I like that they kind of have the back box and the DRM that pops up with like the red lettering screen. It's a very 90s pinball thing. But this game definitely has more bad than good. There are only 3 tables, which does not seem like much, and it isn't. The tables are all very simple. I mean, you don't want horrendously complicated tables, but they're just a little too basic, honestly. Multi-ball being 2-ball only kind of sucks. The physics are, of course, an issue. Like Beach brought up, the flipper gap is enormous. I guess one of the good things is it does have saver kicks, so when you go on the out lanes the first time, it will kick you back in, which is nice. The music is pretty forgettable. Like, every table has a different track, but it loops, and it's not great. It wasn't a bad game. No, it wasn't a terrible game. But being not a terrible game doesn't make it a good game either. So the other pinball game for the Super Nintendo we played was also shit. This is better than that, but not by much. Now, there is a pinball game for the Super Nintendo that I believe probably is good, and I don't even know if it's on my list to play because I don't think it ever got an American release. And that I think it's called Jockey Crush or Jackie Crush. Let me see if I even have it. Whee! I do have it. And the only reason this game is good is because it is a sequel and made by the same people that made Alien Crush and Devil's Crush for the TurboGrafx 16, which are excellent video pinball games and probably the best video pinball games, in my opinion. I'm not even sure I've ever actually played this. I just know I have it. So let's test it out for a few seconds. Yeah, very reminiscent of the... Well, it definitely moves a lot slower than the one on the TurboGrafx 16. But it's got a far more interesting table, which is something. They have a game like this on the II Arcade. If it looks like this, it's probably one of the other ones that this company made. It's probably like Alien Crush or something. But I don't know. Eventually, maybe I'll play this for a night. Probably not. Because like I said, I'm not sure it got an American release. So I don't think it's on our list of shit to play. And the music's good. And then... Oh no, what happened? Why? What are you freaking out for? Stop it. That was interesting, anyway. Apparently I hit the power button on my Wii U gamepad. So it turned my Wii U on and freaked it out. Where's the old TurboGrafx? Oh, PC Engine, that's right. See, Alien Crush. This is a good game. And there's the Oregon Trail. Like the PC Engine / Turbo Graphics was not popular in America, but it definitely had a better ability to calculate speed. Like the shmups on that system, the system were way faster, and these pinball games are excellent. The music's good. It's got a real like Geiger alien xenomorph thing going on. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the little alien. Shoot right down the thing. Show your hunting skills. You have another channel. It's Contra Pinball. Yeah, Beej, I have a channel called 90s PC Games. And I started like a year ago. And I was just playing like old 90s computer games. But I haven't done anything with it in a while. Like, it's been a while. And I didn't save the videos anywhere. I just left them on VOD on Twitch, so they all are gone at this point. Honestly, I don't know if Twitch has like an inactivity period before they shut a channel down, because I have not played on it in quite a while. I think I started like during Christmas of 2021 because I was just in the house and didn't have much to do. My wife was still doing chemotherapy. No, I think she had finished that fall. But the point is we weren't doing shit. So I kind of started that and then kind of also stopped it. Love for Miss Kim. Yes, much love for my Miss Kim. You see that? The bumper's hatched and now they're aliens. And now we got me just chilling, zoned out, playing a good pinball game. I was originally like, I'm gonna be done for the night. And I'm like, good pinball. Creepy critters, lots of creepy critters. Oh, the bonus game, which is kind of like weird. Oh, I thought my ball was the skull flying up. I wasn't paying attention. I just dropped it right down the hole. Oopsie doopsie. Alright, yeah, I am going to be done. Back to Super Pinball Behind the Mask. It's a thumbs down. It's better than the other pinball game that we played for the Super Nintendo, but it's not great. And frankly, I don't know if there is a good video pinball. Wow, just right down the tube again. I don't know if there is a good video pinball game for the Super Nintendo. Maybe that Jockey Crush, but yeah, this is kind of neat. Yeah, no, this game's great. And the other one, Devil's Crush, is also really good. So I recommend looking those up if you ever want to see a good pinball game. But that's it. Thumbs down for that. Wednesday night, we'll be playing a game called Spectre. I have no idea what it is. there's like a triangle on the cover art. In fact, here I'll throw the cover art up in the corner there real quick, and you guys can be as confused as I am. Yeah, that's the cover art, Spectre. No idea what it is. Hopefully it doesn't suck. But that's it. We'll see you guys on Wednesday night. Thumbs down for Super Pinball Behind the Mask. Maybe get some sleep and get rid of this headache. Have a good one, guys. I appreciate you. Beach, Freya, Goober. Adios,